basket get like so dirty. Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I don't know quite how my lighting is. I moved some shit around. It's either really good or it's really bad. It looks really good from my angle, so that's what we're hoping for. Today we are doing Shop My Stash number 11. This is my 11th video of this. I feel like it's been so much more and yet so much less at the same time. I really hope you guys are still enjoying these. Like if you are, give this video a thumbs up so I know that it's not completely boring you guys already. So today we are doing another Shop My Stash video. I will say really quick before we begin that when I start decluttering my makeup, I don't really know how that's gonna work for the Shop My Stash stuff because I might end up decluttering some stuff that's in like my weekly makeup basket. We'll have to just see how it goes. I'm trying not to be like too over concerned or like overthink it, and I'm just, you know, I'm making so much progress in my house. I am so unbelievably proud of myself. So whoosah, we're gonna get it all done. Okay, so first I'm going to take you through last week's makeup basket, give you guys some updates. I'm gonna start with some face products. Let's start with some base products. First, we had the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in green. Honestly, I really liked this. It's starting to run a little bit low. I'm starting to have to like scrape the sides a little bit, but this is a really great green concealer, and I feel like, ooh, my lid is cracking. That's not good. I feel like this kind of gets overlooked a lot in my collection. I don't have a lot of color correctors, but I really did like this one. It worked really well for me, and it's a really nice shade of green, so it really cancels out redness, which is good. Because if you guys have been watching the last couple videos, I'm breaking out. I'm pretty sure it's for my serum, not 100% sure, but this was good. I liked it. For primer, I was using the Becca First Light Priming Filter. Honestly, this is one that I just completely pass over. I never reach for this unless the random number generator gives it to me, but then every time I use it, I'm like, oh my god, I love this. Like, I don't know why. So I really do enjoy using this primer. I do. It's a great primer. I just need to use it more. Like, I don't know why I don't. And then for foundation, I was using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation in 2 Neutral. I love this foundation. It gives such a beautiful finish to the skin. It's not like, I would say it's like light to medium coverage because it doesn't cover everything, but it gives like this very natural, almost satiny finish to the skin. I love it. It's so beautiful on, and the packaging is just, I mean, so I'm really into this. It's beautiful. Definitely a wonderful addition to my collection, although it's been in here for a while. Like, I've used up a good amount of that. For concealer and powder, I was using the Nudestix Concealer Pencil in Light. This is the one I said in my last video, I'll link that somewhere, that the Nudestix, for whatever reason, every time I use this, I have to sharpen it. And because it's such a light coverage, I end up having to sharpen it a shit ton, like every time I use it. Therefore, I go through it really quickly, and I feel like it was the same way with the Nudestix foundation. Like, I went through the Nudestix foundation in less than a month. From brand new out of the package, it was insane. And so I really like the Nudestix brand. I really like their products. Their lip products and like the lip and cheek pencils and things like that are really great. I feel like their face products I almost need to stay away from because I don't tend to have very good luck with them. For powder, I was using the Too Faced It's Bananas setting powder in Banana Cream. I love this powder. It's so pretty. It's got like this really great brightening quality to it. The bananas impressed in it are beautiful. I have a good like little dip going here, but no pan or anything. But I really do like this. Like, this is a beautiful powder. It goes on really great. It blends out. It doesn't look cakey at all. I love this. And I really like the brightening quality. It's really good to use like under your eyes and things like that. It's great. For face, like color products, I was using my depotted palette. Honestly, I don't quite know how I feel about these depotted palettes. I don't think depotting is for me. I still have a couple of videos that I pre-filmed a little while back. I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna post them. I don't know, because I don't think I'm a very good depotter, and I don't know, like, does this bring me joy? That's something to discuss for the declutter videos. But I ended up hitting pan in this bronzer, which is, I think, the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. It's first of like, it's very powder. But that's the thing though, like, I don't know if it's because of how I depotted them because I wasn't being super careful and that's like changed how powdered they are and things like that. I don't know. I don't know if I love this or not. It was fun to play with for a week. I don't know if depotting is for me. That's something that I really need to look internally in myself and figure out if that's something that I even want to keep doing or ever do again. Like, I don't know if I want to keep the palettes that I have depotted, which kind of bums me out, but like, does this bring me joy? It's a mess. I don't know. Nah, I don't know. I really don't. I'm struggling with that, okay? For eyes, I used the Colourpop BFF a cream gel liner in Electric Daisy, which was this green. Honestly, I was a little bit concerned about that, but this is a beautiful liner and I actually really enjoyed using this. I used this for the entire 2 weeks. I didn't replace it with anything and it worked out really well. Like, I actually think it added a nice bright shift to the different looks that I was doing, and I think it really worked well with the palette that I was using. I used, ooh, there goes the cap, the Tarte Shape Tape Eye Primer. Honestly, I've only used this a couple times like before these past 2 weeks, and I really liked this. Like, it was so good. It blends out so beautifully. I cannot believe I haven't paid more attention to this before, and I really enjoyed that. And then for brows, this is the Urban Decay BrowBeater in Dark. I love this pencil. So it's a brow pencil. I love this pencil. I adore it. My issue is with this packaging because this side that has a little spoolie end on it, of course now it's not going to do it, but half the time like the whole piece would come out and it would take me forever to get to the spoolie and it just bugged me. I don't know. I love this pencil though. I don't know if I'd repurchase in the future just because like that really irks me, and there's a lot of other brow pencils where I've never had that issue before. And so I don't know. For palettes, okay, this is the Winky Luxe, the Sugar Kitten palette. I got some good usage out of it. I've got a lot of dips going now. I don't love this palette. I had said before that I really enjoyed it. It was a pretty palette. I just didn't reach for it as often as I thought I should because it was mainly neutrals. I don't like this. Like, after using it for the last couple of weeks, I got so bored with this in the last 2 weeks that I ended up bringing in outside palettes because I'm not a big fan of this one. I'm probably gonna end up getting rid of this when I go through and declutter my makeup, but this is just not, I don't know. I've always had good luck with it, but like when I'm forced to sit there and use it for a 2-week span, I realize I only really like half the shades, but it's not really enough to do like full eye looks with, so I don't like it. I also had the Suva Beauty Hydraliner in Keanu Leaves. Okay, so this was nice. It's really pretty. It works really well with neutral eyes. I'm wearing all this makeup today and I am using this liner today. It's lighter than I thought it was going to be. I expected a much more vibrant green and this is not as vibrant as I thought it was going to be, so I was kind of disappointed by that. It's okay. I don't love it. For lips, I had the Juvia's Place Luxe liner in Kola. Honestly, this is a really dark liner and I thought I was gonna have some issues with it because it is so dark. It's the darkest of the liners. I loved this. It was great for like those 90s vibes looks. It was great for like half the time I would line my lips with it, half the time I would fill in my lips with it. I think it looks beautiful. This is like one of my favorite lip liners now and I freaking love it. And then I also had the Julep Ultra Hydrating Lip Gloss in Werk. I had my concerns about this because I'm not normally a lip gloss person. As lip glosses go, this was actually really great, which really took me by surprise. This is definitely not something that I would normally gravitate towards, but I actually did really enjoy this and the formula is pretty great. And then last but not least, setting spray. This is the Too Faced Do You Fresh Glow Setting Spray. I had mistaken this for something else last video, and honestly, I love this. Like, this is such a good... It's such a good setting spray. It smells so good. The mist is like so fine, so I end up using a lot of sprays, but this is such a good setting spray. I freaking love it. My best friend, we did our makeup together a couple times. She ended up using this and she loved it as well. This is like a hidden gem. I'm really into it. Okay, so next 2 weeks worth of makeup. This time I did just have the random number generator select my makeup for me. I might also end up changing that in the future after I do my big makeup declutter. I don't know for sure. Once again, just things I'm toying around with. Okay, so color corrector. This is the e.l.f. color correcting pen in Brighten Shadows. Honestly, I've used this before. I really, really like it. It's this beautiful pink shade. It's really good for under your eyes. This is something that really impressed me from e.l.f., so I'm excited to be able to use that again. This is the Stila, the Sheer Illumination Lingerie Souffle Skin Perfecting Base. I have this and the foundation. I purchased it because it looked interesting to me, but I've never used them. So it'll be interesting, I guess, to see. It's very thick, which makes me really nervous, but I guess it'll be interesting. Ooh. Okay, my skin does look really good. It'll be really interesting to see what happens with that, I guess. I feel like a lot of the issues that I've had in the past with makeup have been I've applied too much because I'm always like a more is more person, and I'm starting to become, you know, like the less is more person. And I'm realizing that in applying smaller amounts and kind of building up from there, which you'd think would be common sense, things tend to look a lot better. So I'll give this a shot, we'll see. For foundation, ironically, the random number generator repicked the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. And now sometimes I don't go with things a second round, sometimes I do. It all just kind of depends on what kind of mood I'm in. This time I went ahead and decided to stick with this foundation. I really have been enjoying it, so might as well. Concealer and powder. Once again, the Tarte Shape Tape in Light. I don't know why the random number generator like has such a hard-on for this concealer. It's insane to me. Obviously, I love this concealer though. This is my second tube, I believe. This one is running a little bit low. I am having to like scrape the sides a little bit to get product out, so I'll have to see how that goes, but I love it. And then for powder, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Setting Powder. I've used this a couple times. I really like it. The packaging is what kills me though, because it's got like these little faux rain droplets on it. But this is the Urban Decay that I know and love, and I'm really pumped about this. This only comes in one shade, and it is a bit of a darker shade, but honestly, it doesn't go on super dark. So I haven't had an issue with like a color match or anything. We'll have to see. For like face color products, once again, a palette was chosen, so I'm gonna stick with that. This is the Tarteist Pro Glow, and it's got blush, bronzer, and highlight shades in here, so I'm gonna just try to focus on this for the next 2 weeks and see what I think. I think I've swatched these shades before, but I don't think I've ever actually used this palette. So I'd like to get to a point where I'm not so backlogged on makeup that like as things come in, like the subscription boxes and things like that, I can just have stuff from that be in my weekly makeup basket and like try out new things as they come in, instead of having things for months and months and months and being like, I've never used that. You know what I mean? I'd like to be able to do that. Okay, eye products. For liner, I have the Milani Stay Put Waterproof Eyeliner in Stay with Slate, which is a really dark gray, much different than the green I was using for the last 2 weeks. I'm actually excited to try this. I have used this before, but I don't remember what I think about it because it's been a while. So for eye primer, the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer in white. This is fairly new. I feel like I purchased this to do a video with because I wanted to test out some new drugstore makeup. I'm pretty sure that's what this is from. And I remember really liking it. Like, it was fantastic. So I'm excited to get to try that some more. And then an Old Faithful brow pencil. This is the A Cosmetics Brow Power in Universal Taupe. Not the best brow pencil that I've ever tried, but it works. It's sturdy. It's good. What can I complain about that? You know what I mean? It works. I like it. It's a good one. For eyeshadow, okay, once again, I have this filmed. I'm probably still gonna end up putting it up because if anything else, it might be helpful if you're interested in depotting eyeshadow singles. If you want to know what not to do, I don't know. I don't know, but it is my depotted single shadows. Here's the thing though, once again, does this bring me joy? I don't know. This is not a decluttering video. I need to let go of that. This is what I'm going to be focusing on for the next 2 weeks. I guess we'll see how I really feel about it, you know? By then I should have my mind made up, hopefully. And we'll see how it goes. So that's going to be my eyeshadow palette for the next 2 weeks. For lippies, we've got a bit of a darker kind of fall vibe going on. So we have the Colourpop Lippy Pencil in Flattered, which is like burgundy, almost purple shade. And then we have the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in Stepping Out. Here's the thing, these liquid lipsticks are really old. I had to get rid of one because it was so, like the formula was so off, and I think that this one might also be getting there. I'm gonna have to take a look at these because these might just be like old. So I'm gonna see if I can make it work. Like, they smell fine. I'm gonna see if I can make it work for the next couple of weeks. I can't guarantee anything though. I might have to switch this out halfway through. And we might end up needing to declutter some of these because I don't know how old these are. I don't remember ever buying these. I don't know. I'm starting to realize like my whole self-righteousness, like, yeah, I like my makeup collection. Like, what was I thinking? I'm all about personal growth though. This is my personal growth. I'm realizing my past transgressions and like I was a mess. What? Like even like a month ago, like I was such a mess. Oh my God. Okay. Finally, setting spray. This is the Laura Geller Spackle Mist Restore with coconut water. This I have used before. I love this setting spray. It smells so good too. It literally like, it's got like this wonderful hint of coconut. So love this. Cannot wait to use it. And that, my dear friends, is my weekly makeup basket for the next 2 weeks. Obviously I have some work to do on myself and also on my makeup collection. So hopefully you guys will be down to join me for the ride. Like I said, I'm a big fan of personal growth, and I really feel like I'm turning over a new leaf and changing who I am for the better. And I really want to do that. So if you guys would like to join me for my own personal journey, just kind of, you know, living with less, living with only things that bring me joy. Like I said, I'm not turning into a minimalist by any means because I do like my stuff, but I am trying to keep things that only bring me joy and not just keep things because I like I'm trying to get rid of the collector's mentality, okay? So if you are interested in that journey, make sure you hit that subscribe button below me, and please make sure you give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I want to know if you guys still want me to keep making these videos. They seem to do pretty well. I feel like you guys seem to enjoy them. So far, my plan is to continue making these. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I will catch you next time. Have a great one. Bye.